My God, I hate trucks.
Senatorial aspirants weigh in on the most pressing national issues months ahead of the 2019 elections. This in a series of forums that CNN Philippines is hosting to let Filipinos get to know their candidates. 8 aspirants joined the first forum in UP Diliman. They are Representative Gary Alejano, Senator Bam Aquino, former PNP and Bucor Chief Ronald Bato de la Rosa, human rights lawyer Chel Jokno, Senator J.D. Ejercito, former Senate President Juan Ponce Enrile, former Senator Serge Osmeña, and former presidential political advisor Francis Tolentino. 12 Senate seats are up for grabs in the midterm elections on May 13th. Each of the candidates answered questions like what they have done to serve the Filipino people and the first bill they would file should they win a Senate seat. They also offered solutions to pressing national issues concerning corruption, anti-political dynasties, contractualization, and addressing inflation. Senatorial vets who participated in our forum shared their thoughts on how to solve the worsening traffic situation in Metro Manila. Let's listen in.
Senator JPE and Francis Tolentino.
National Land Use Plan Act. Kailangan na po ito. Yung traffic nararamdaman ngayon sa Metro Manila will happen in Cagayan de Oro, in Cebu, and other urban growth centers including Tuguegarao in the north. Kailangan maplano po natin ang urbanization because of the density and the sheer volume of people inside an urban center. Pangalawa, kagaya ng sinabi ni Senator JB, it's about time we invest in the railway system. Pangatlo, we really have to plan our cities, our growth areas. Yung traffic po, hindi po mariresolve overnight yan. It's been there ever since.
We have to really redo this whole thing so that we can open up at least part of the gated communities. Part of the gated, not all of the gated, but part of the gated communities will have to be opened up.
What we should do is decongest Metro Manila. How? Create economic centers outside of the a radius of 100 kilometers from the center of the city to pull out employment of our core territory, and then create throughways outside cities across the land. Over Metro Manila, add more throughways overhead, and widen the roads for entry and exit of Manila, and your housing system should be dispersed within that radius that I mentioned, then create a system of transportation to transport the people to and fro from their homes to their place of work, as you are designing the dispersal of economic activities outside Metro Manila.
I would still push for the railway system, massive infrastructure, because I believe that railway is the only way. Because with the 30,000 new vehicles added to our streets, in 5 years' time, if you do not move, we will have a gridlock. So we should have started the massive infrastructure, the railway system, 30 years ago. And we are 30 years behind in terms of infrastructure development. I believe that if we are able to lay down the tracks from the PNR going to all the way to north, to La Union and Ilocandia, and all the way to south, in Bicol and the Mindanao railway system, all the railway stations, all the provinces that will have railway station will be a potential growth development areas, and that is the only way that we can decongest Manila. We will create new growth development areas. That means jobs and opportunities will also be available in the countrysides.
In other countries, they are already thinking about establishing carless cities, where we travel inside our cities by bicycle, on foot, that provides clean air, that makes us healthier. Palagay ko, panahon na rin na pag-isipan natin yan. Dahil sobra-sobra na nga mga sasakyan sa atin, ang dala-dala pa nila ay pollution, ay hindi naman maganda yon. We have to approach this from a different angle. We have to look at this as a problem of moving people, not moving vehicles.
Gusto ko sanang gayahin yung ginagawa ng Hong Kong about traffic enforcement, wherein yung isang driver ay binibigyan lang ng 15 points na consumable within 2 years. Yung 15 points na yan, Kapag ikaw ay nag-violate ng traffic law, like for example, overspeeding, mamainusan ng 3 points yan. Driving under the influence of liquor, 6 points. Hanggang maubos mo yung 15 points na yan na allowable sa'yo, consumable mo within 2 years, bago matapos yung 2 years, pag naubos mo na yan, you have to undergo seminar sa LTO para continuous yung education mo. Now, kung hindi mo na yan makonsume within 2 years, sa next 2 years na naman, babalik yung 15 points na allowable mo. Kaya makita mo sa Hong Kong, walang ka-traffic-traffic, kahit na Hong Kong is considered to be one of the densely populated cities in the world.
Nasa punto na po tayo na palagay ko alam na natin kung ano yung kailangan gawin eh. Hindi na po ito guesswork, no? Napag-aralan na po ito. Kailangan na po talagang ma-implement. At kailangan po handa yung taong bayan na saway-bayan po itong mga proyektong to, siguraduhin walang korupsyon, mapunta talaga yung infrastructure sa tamang lugar, wala pong patong, wala pong mga kickback po dyan. And we hope na mabantayan po ng taong bayan yung bawat isang proyekto na gagawin upang masolve po yung traffic sa ating bansa.
We have to move our seat of government outside of NCR. But of course, we should develop economic hubs para ma-disperse ang economic opportunities sa ating bayan. And right now, sa tingin ko po, hindi na po practical yung airport dito. Ilipat mo sa labas ang airport. And also, yung seaport natin, imagine nyo po, pila yung container vans dito na hindi naman pangailangan ng Metro Manila. Doon binibigay sa iba, so hindi na dapat dumaan sa NCR. We develop other ports aside from Batangas, somewhere north, dapat meron dyan. No? Of course, we need mass transport system pa rin. No? And we need urban development plan.
In other news, motorists can expect more relief for their pockets as oil companies reduce fuel prices for the 8th straight week. Petrogas will cut gasoline and diesel prices by 2 pesos per liter tomorrow at 6 a.m., while Phoenix Petroleum implemented the same price cut last Saturday. Meantime, a big-time rollback also happened last Saturday for LPG. Solane slashed prices by 6 pesos and 36 centavos per kilogram, while Petron lowered prices of Gasol and Fiesta gas by 6 pesos and 40 centavos. Let's get started. Of course, we had the senatorial forum here on CNN Philippines yesterday. We had 8 senatorial aspirants there talking about, the things that they would push for and are pushing for. So it was a very interesting conversation, and we are definitely going to give you the highlights of that within the show.
That's right. I was there yesterday. We were there the whole weekend, of course. Props again to CNN Philippines for holding the first of many of a series of senatorial forums. Great job to the moderators, Pinky Webb and Pio.
Did the crowd actually have a favorite? Did you feel?
Of course, they had their favorites over there. They had their favorites from Representative Gary Alejano to Senator Bam Aquino, General Bato de la Rosa, Attorney Sheldo Diokno, Senator J.V. Ejercito, former Senator Juan Ponce Enrile, former Senator Sergio Osmeña was also there, and of course former Presidential Political Advisor Secretary Francis Tolentino was also there. All guys, if you guys are wondering, we had a lot of questions. Bakit puro mga lalaki? Nasaan yung mga females?
Yeah.
Well, CNN Philippines invited the likes of Senator Grace Poe, Nancy Binay, Governor Amy Marcos, but unfortunately, due to their previous commitments, they couldn't be there. Maybe next time they can join
Right,
us.
as we said, it is going to be a series.
It is a series, so we'll give you the highlights later on.
Okay, well, it's OFW month, and we're honoring OFWs. So in light of that, we are having a psychologist on set to talk more about, the kids that get left behind when when your mom or your dad or the parents do have to leave and go abroad to work. What actually happens to the kids, and what are the difficulties that they undergo while their parents are gone? So we're going to be talking to a psychologist about that.
In the world of sports, well, Gilas Pilipinas lost to Kazakhstan last Friday, a disappointing loss. They will try to bounce back later on against Iran tonight, and there were some lineup changes. Let's see. You'll find out who those lineup changes are for Gilas Pilipinas. So again, stick around until 7:30 for these stories and more. Meantime, here are the morning's headlines.
Welcome to the CNN Philippines Senatorial Forum.
Several candidates who want to get in or make a comeback to the Senate tackle critical issues in the first CNN Philippines Senatorial Forum. Oil prices are down again for the 8th straight week. And December is OFW month. Today, an expert helps us answer how can OFW parents better explain their situation to their children.